Hey guys, I hope you all are doing well and keeping safe. So, I'm back with another, a very powerful message for you all, which would help you attain so much abundance into your life that if you're really able to practice this one thing in your life every day and you're able to actually implement it, it would grow manyfold for you in the coming days and weeks and months and years. And hence, since this one tool only is so powerful in attaining so much, so much growth and so much more into all areas of your life, that I decided to cover it into one of my videos, which is in this particular video. And hence I've decided to call it Abundant Mindset Tool number 9, which is empathy. Yes, empathy is such an important, way to attain more in your lives because it has directly to do with people. You have to be more empathetic with people and you have to genuinely show care to people to grow so much more into your lives, because it is the people around us whom we need to connect with better, be it in our career, be it in our relationships, or in any area of our lives. You would find people everywhere, so it becomes really key for us to genuinely care for them and genuinely connect with people. For those of you who do not understand what empathy is, empathy means that we need to understand and we need to share the other person's feelings. So, a few of you might have heard, people saying that we need to put ourselves in the other person's shoes. So, yes, that is very important when it comes to, being more empathetic to people, that you need to put yourself into similar situations in which the other person is, and then you would be able to understand better as to why that person is behaving in a certain way, being into that particular situation. And only then would you be able to connect better with that person, because you would then understand that what is causing the person to behave in a certain way in that situation. So empathy is such an important tool when it comes to building more abundance, getting more growth in your lives, in all the areas, as I said. Now, a few of you would be thinking that, it doesn't come naturally to me. I mean, we all know a few people who, naturally care for others. But to few of us, it doesn't come up that naturally. And we really do not feel that empathetic towards other person's feelings. Don't worry, it's pretty natural. I mean, it is a skill which is very much learnable. Empathy is a muscle which can be built over a period of time, and the stronger it will become the more you practice it over the years. So let me give you three very simple yet very very effective tips which would help you attain more empathy in your lives. Yes, before I go to that, let me tell you, empathy does not just help you in your personal relationships, it helps you in your professional relationships, in your business areas as well. Because as I said, that when you are, working into a business, you're mostly working along with a team. And, or if you're into a job, let's say you're a manager and you're handling a team of people, studies have proved that if the managers are more empathetic towards the employees in their team, the employees would have a better, mental peace, and they would be able to perform better at the workplace, because they would be able to deliver much well, because they know that their manager is actually caring for them and the manager is actually taking personal interest in their problems. It's that key. And some people I see confuse empathy with always agreeing to the other person's views. No, empathy does not mean that you have to always agree to the other person's views, or that you have to try to appear good in the other person's eyes, or you have to start being in everybody's good books, or that you have to start agreeing to everything that the other person is saying just to make him feel better. No, That's not what empathy is. The core at which, being empathetic to the other person lies is that you need to build your people's acumen, and how you do that is by taking genuine interest in people and genuinely caring out for their feelings. And hence, once your people's acumen gets built up, you're able to connect better with people, and it helps you to build your business and to take your career to another level. Because now when you would take important decisions, now what will happen is that you would keep the other person in your mind, and every time you keep the other person in your mind, you would be able to take a decision which is in favor of most of the people. So it does not mean that you have to agree to the other person always, but yes, you need to keep everybody in your mind and genuinely take a decision which is in favor of everybody. So I'll come to the three tools which would help you be more empathetic towards people in your life. First one, very important, is you need to take a genuine interest in the other person. Yes, it differs from just, asking the other person very simple questions like how are you doing today, and then, just forgetting about it. No, you have to take personal interest into the other person. How you do that is try to get to know that person from scratch. If you want to build a bond which is filled with trust and which would help you in the upcoming days, I mean, you want to really build that bond with the other person, you really care about the other person, you need to really get deep into his background, you need to really understand what is the kind of person he is, what are the feelings he holds which are deep rooted inside him, what are his fears, what are his wishes, and what kind of a person he really wants to become or he is. It's really that important. Second, very important way you can build that empathy muscle in you is that you need to give genuine recognition and praise to people. Yes, it's very easy for people to identify fake praises, and it doesn't really work or go well with people. So you need to be genuine. I mean, empathy and genuineness go hand in hand. So every time I say being genuine or being more empathetic, you can connect both the things together always. So you need to always give genuine praise, and you need to give genuine recognition. Even a small smile at times can help. For example, let's say you know of a colleague who is very afraid of going into a meeting because he feels that he would be not able to give a presentation with very much confidence. So you are sitting into the same meeting room, that colleague, while giving the presentation, that person is feeling scared, and he gives a look at you. Just give a little bit of smile and an encouragement nod, because that would take his confidence to another level. He would feel, wow, I'm doing really great over here, and that can mean wonders for that other person, and that can instantly build that bond with the other person. Or if your wife has prepared, let's say, tasty food today for you, don't just eat it and not say anything. What you can do is give a genuine praise to her. Say that this dish is really tasty, and I mean, I have never eaten this dish in such a way before in my life. Just look at the smile she would get, and you would feel more better than even her after giving that praise to the wife, which was genuine. So it's it would work wonders for you to build up that relationship with the other person if you're able to practice this. And third, and a key rule that you have to keep in mind is that listen carefully and don't interrupt people while they're speaking. Yes, because sometimes what happens is that we are too keen on giving our advice or our opinions to what the other person is saying, that we forget that the other person is not yet finished, or that the other person might not be looking out for advices in what he's saying. The person may just be sharing his feelings, and he would want to do it without any interruption from you or without any thoughts coming out from your mouth. So you need to listen carefully, and then look into the words and see if the other person really wants you to offer your opinion, or the other person was just sharing his thoughts on some matter. I mean, it can be in both personal and professional relationships again. You need to be very careful that you don't always need to speak. You do not always need to interrupt. Sometimes you need to be silent and just listen it out. That really works wonders. And once that other person is done and you get your own chance, then you can maybe speak on that matter. So, these three key tips, I mean, these are so simple, and don't worry, it won't, it doesn't happen in a day. But over a period of time, as I said, if you practice it, it becomes stronger along the way. And it really helps you build more trustable bonds. And if you want to become a leader in some field, empathy is the topmost skill that is required by you, because to become a leader, the most important thing you'll have to handle is handle people. And it becomes of prime importance for you to care for the other person's feelings, and you will, becoming a leader, you will have to take the most important decisions of your life, that too which should be in favor of most of the people. So empathy and leadership again go hand in hand. So this was the core message I wanted to deliver today, because I wanted you to know that empathy is not just a touchy feeling thing. No, it is not just a feeling. It involves your mind as well, because it involves thinking along with using your emotional ability to be able to connect well with the other person. So I hope I could help you out, and I hope you start practicing it in your daily routine and it helps you out in your, in all the areas of your life. So with this, I would like to close the message for today. I'll meet you again very soon with more tips as to how you can get more abundance into your lives. All the best, guys. Take care.